Hello guys, in our last video we read about the factors which affect the agriculture facilities. Now next come on the topic agriculture system, that means IPO. IPO means I stands for input, P stands for process and O stands for output. Let us have a look over a chart over here. Input, process and the output. Input means we are having the natural input जो हमने चीज़ें उसमें डालनी है, like climate, soil and relief. All these are the inputs. And these some are we are having the human inputs as well. So these inputs result in the farm activities like cultivation of crops, plowing, planting and applying all these things. First we used to make the input. हमने कुछ चीज़ों को यूज़ करना है, उस चीज़ों के बाद कुछ चीज़ें लेकर आए एज एन रॉ मटेरियल, उसके बाद उन सब चीज़ों को प्रोसेसिंग में कैसे लेकर आना और उससे आउटपुट कैसे निकलेगा. क्रॉप्स आए तो हमने यूज़ कर लिए, एनिमल्स को हमने फार्म्स में लेकर आए यूज़ करने के लिए ताकि हम लोग उनको सेल कर सके आगे. सो इन दिस वे वी आर हैविंग द एग्रीकल्चर प्रोसेस इज IPO, इनपुट प्रोसेस आउटपुट. इनपुट मीन्स क्या क्या रॉ मटेरियल लगेगा, प्रोसेस मीन्स उन रॉ मटेरियल का यूज़ कैसे होगा, एंड देन आउटपुट मीन्स हमें उसका रिजल्ट क्या मिलने वाला है वहाँ पर. इज इट क्लियर? Now next we are having is the types of agriculture. Let us have a look over here. We are having a variety of agriculture facilities like subsistence farming, cooperative farming and then commercial farming. If we talk about the subsistence farming means when farmers grow crops and rear their animals so that they can able to feed their families or the communities, not for the purpose of profit. As well as they use some primitive means basic methods they use over here. And in this subsistence farming, very little in a very small quantity chemical fertilizers are used because they just want the production in a small quantity, not in a higher quantity. Here we are having the two types of subsistence farming are intensive subsistence farming and then our primitive subsistence farming. If we talk about the intensive subsistence farming, this type of farming activity basically carried out on a densely populated area, especially in the monsoon regions, and they used the level of technology also varies from different place to place. As well as farmers use over here the HYV seeds they use, machines they use, but it totally depend upon the land area and it may vary from place to place. Some things which they use like fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, etc. all these things they use over here. In this they used to grow 2 or more crops and this is known as a double cropping system. Rice is considered as the main crop जो वो तो होना grow करना ही करना है. Apart from that, they tend to grow other crops like wheat, pulses and all these things. So this is a way that how they used to grow double cropping. Sometimes they also practice crop rotation. Crop rotation means, like example is given, in first year they are growing the pearl millet over there, in the next year they are just growing some groundnut, and in the third year they are growing the different pearl millet. So in this way you can see crop rotation. एक सीजन में कुछ प्रोड्यूस किया, नेक्स्ट सीजन में कुछ और प्रोड्यूस करना. दिस इज नॉन एज आर इंटेंसिव सबसिस्टेंस फार्मिंग. द नेक्स्ट वी आर हैविंग इज primitive subsistence farming. This primitive subsistence farming was used only on the small patch of land. Patch means छोटे छोटे parts of land में use होता था. And they use some basic tools like hoe, digging, sticks. This way they use some basic tools in this primitive subsistence farming. It is of two types, that is a shifting cultivation and a nomadic herding. Shifting cultivation is in your slavers, nomadic herding is not in your slavers. This shifting cultivation is also known as our slash and burn agriculture. This is basically used in these areas like Amazon basin, Northeast India, Southeast Africa and the Central America. Now ये होता क्या है shifting cultivation में? Like suppose we are having a piece of land, ठीक है. First of all अब उस पर crop production हुई हुई है. They just take out all the crop production. उन्होंने वहाँ से अपनी जो जो उनको चीज़ चाहिए तो उन्होंने ले ली. The plots of land cleared. अब उन्होंने वहाँ पे पूरा का पूरा land को क्लियर कर लिया, सारी जो उनकी थी हार्वेस्टिंग उन्होंने कर ली. नाउ अब छोटे छोटे अनवांटेड वीड्स वहाँ पे बचते हैं, ठीक है, छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स जो बचे जो हमारे पास कट के नहीं आए, उन्होंने वहाँ पे क्या करा, देन दे बर्न द लैम्प, वहाँ पे उन्होंने उस पूरी की पूरी फील्ड में उसको आग लगा दिया, वहाँ पे बर्न कर दिया और कुछ टाइम के लिए उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया को एज इट इज़ छोड़ दिया, सो दैट वो क्या हो, वो नेचुरली अपनी कल्टिवेशन, यू कैन से दैट नेचुरली वो लैंड अपनी फर्टिलिटी को गेन कर ले, बिकॉज they said that the ash formed over there provides nutrition to the soil. Clear? In this way they used to do the slash and burn agriculture. You can say that the shifting agriculture they use. Clear? Now the topic nomadic herding, cooperative farming is not in its syllabus. Next we are having is our commercial farming. Now some farmers used to grow crops and real animals for the purpose of selling. उन्होंने मार्केट में बेचना है, सो दैट दे कैन एबल टू अर्न द प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम देम. सो दिस कमर्शियल एग्रीकल्चर इज ऑल्सो नोन एज आर एग्री बिजनेस, एंड बेसिकली इट यूज टू प्रैक्टिस ऑन अ लार्ज प्लॉट ऑफ लैंड, जहाँ से हमें एक अच्छा खासा प्रोडक्शन वहाँ से मिल सके. Now this commercial farming is of few types like commercial grain farming, mixed farming, plantation, market grading and our pastoral farming. Now commercial mixed farming is not in your syllabus. The thing which we are having in our syllabus is our plantation. If we talk about the plantation, so plantation agriculture basically used to take place on a very large farms and or on a estates. These estates we are having in the developed, like in the Southeast Asia and Caribbean, in Central and South America. So we are having a different areas where this plantation activities take place. From these plantation activities we just get some commercial products. Commercial means जिनसे हमें profit earn होता है, like rubber, coffee, tea, sugar and all these things they used to get from the plantation activities. But the crops which were grown over there is grown according to the favorable climatic situations, and these products were exported so that they can able to meet the demands. And basically these products were exported in the Europe ताकि वहाँ पे उनकी proper demands पूरी हो जाए. Now this plantation activities basically required a large capital investment ताकि उन्हें proper land मिले, उन्हें crop planting के लिए proper material चाहिए, उन्हें labor चाहिए. So all these things required a large capital requirement. And we are having a few examples that from plantation activities which type of plants, or you can say that crop production we can easily able to get. You can just go through with that, and if any doubt then let me know. The next we are having is our market gardening. Marketing gardening is also considered as our intensive cash crop production, because we used to produce fruits, vegetables and flowers from all these things ताकि हम उन्हें अर्बन एरियाज में बेच सकें, एंड वी कैन एबल टू अर्न द प्रॉफिट थ्रू देम. These market gardening farms produce some perishable goods, and they used to do some task of transporting, like transportation activities करते हैं ताकि विलेज से लेकर अर्बन एरियाज तक ये सारा सामान बहुत ईजिली वहाँ पे पहुँच सके और उनसे वो एक अच्छा खासा प्रॉफिट यहाँ पे अर्न कर पाए. Okay, this is known as our market farming. Pastoral farming is not in your syllabus. Next we are having is the major crops. Now we are having some major crops, as large variety of crops are grown so that we can able to meet the increasing demands for our food and our raw material. Few major crops which we are having are rice, wheat, maize, millets. These are the few examples of the major food crops, or you can say that fiber crops. We are having some example of beverages crops like tea and coffee, as well as some cash crops we are having is a jute, cotton and tea. You can see the example over here. If we talk about the fiber crops, fiber means productivity, like we are having these fiber crops as in jute, flax and the cotton. If we talk about the beverages, tea and coffee. If we talk about the cash crops, jute, cotton and the tea. Now next come on the topic is our food crops. Now if we talk about the food crops, then first we are having is the rice. 1/3 of the world population is totally dependent on the rice, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं राइस ही खाते हैं एज एन फूड. India, China and Indonesia. Here we are having some subsistence crop, while if we talk about the Japan and Thailand, it is also grown as in commercially. वो commercially कर रहे हैं, हम लोग subsistence form में यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं, export करने के लिए हम लोग नहीं करते यहाँ पे. Now here the temperature and the season is given. It is grown in the monsoon season and harvested in the September and October season. This rice required approximately 2 centimeters of a rainfall annually, and they just want high humidity. The temperature which is required is approximately 20 degrees Celsius. We are having the fertile alluvial soil so that we can able to have a good rice production over here. Now we are having some raised banks of soil. It is also known as bunds on each terrace so that they can able to hold the water. जो यहाँ पे सॉयल रहता है उसे इस तरीके से रखा जाता है. आपने देखा होगा लाइन्स में उसे पानी होता है, बीच में थोड़ा सा गहरा होता है ताकि पानी उसमें स्टोर हो पाए. दिस इज़ द प्रोडक्शन एक्टिविटी विच इज़ यूज टू टेक प्लेस फॉर अ राइस. वी आर हैविंग द फ्यू प्लेसेस where this rice production take place. The next we are having is the wheat. Wheat is a second material which is used as a main food product. Wheat is basically grown as a winter wheat or a spring wheat. Let us have a look over winter wheat and a spring wheat. If we talk about the winter wheat, it is usually grown in the areas where it is usually grown in the tropic and the Arctic and the Antarctic areas. For example, Indian subcontinents, Mediterranean countries we are having. And this winter wheat is grown in the winter season, whereas it is harvested in the season of March and April. Approximately 80% of the world's wheat is sown in a winter only. The next we are having the spring wheat. It is basically grown in the north and the Persians, and this is required a very low temperature during that time. During this season, snow covers the ground, and we are having the sowing season of this spring wheat is March and April and harvested in the autumn season. It requires approximately 50 to 75 centimeters of rainfall, and it is basically it is grown in the loamy soil. Clear? So we are having the few areas where this wheat is produced. Hopefully the food product rice and wheat is clear to you. Rest, this maize is not in your syllabus. This millets is also not in your syllabus. In the next video we'll start the cash crops, and in the next video we'll complete the chapter. Till then, read the chapter. If you find any difficulty, then you guys can ask from me. Till then, take care and bye bye.